Now then, guys, welcome back to strasz Gaming and welcome back to literally this season overview so far. We're going to take a look back at what we've done this season. I'm still a bit heartbroken. Then we're going to have a look back at the other clubs to see how they've got on that we've been at. And then I'm probably going to resign at the end of this video. And then we should come back to a new job, hopefully, fingers crossed. So, we've got the overall best 11. Cassius is in goal for some reason. He's the overall best 11. I think Lars should be there. I don't think he's on. Lars is on the sub bench, so that's fine. The back four is Kalashnikov, Felipe, who we sold, by the way, to Chelsea. We did for £25 million. Lette and then Hutchins. So again, not really any of our players there. And Turini, again there, we sold him when we joined. It was one of the players we sold for big money. Who is this guy? Again, did we sell? I think we sold him as well when we got it. No, okay. So I feel like Pixton deserves to be in there. Iwobi, Penne, King, Waring. Iwobi? Really? How long were you? He was at Arsenal for a while, but you've now got Dave. Look at the bench. We've got David's not even on the bench. Yes, he got himself sent off. Bamian. Pixton's on there. Ozil. Where's Ozil nowadays? What's he doing? Nothing. Rab. So that's not quite right, but where's the best 11 now? Half of them all retired. I'm not really bothered by that. End of season awards. Right, so fans player of the season is Service for, yeah, that's just weird. A defender, and then David, and then Arab. Goal of the season, Ollie Baelish against Huddersfield. I think I remember this, and I generally think it is a screamer. And it was for the win as well. Where is he? I think he's on the edge of the... Oh, no, he's here. Picks it up. And it is an absolute screamer. We've got to give it to him. The young lad getting the goal. Signing of the season is Lescano. And the left-hand side, really? He only played 11 games. This game's broken. It is broken. So we've signed Matadis. I'd say he was signing the season. Young player of the season is Service. Stats-wise, top goal scorer, Ashley Waring's 38 goals for the season. 20 goals in the league. 7.10 rating. Looks just sensational. Paul King, highest average rating. Most assists, Paul King. Best pass completion is so can be Paul King. His most player of the match awards. Yellow cards, Arab. And we've got one red card of the season. And we all know what that red card was. 4 minutes into the Champions League final, David gets himself sent off. We only received 9 yellow cards as well, which is just incredible. The discipline in this team, considering playing a pressing style, is just really good. Season review, and we lost in the final, and that's just really annoying. I wanted to win everything. It's not perfect, is it? We won the Community Shield, we won the Carabao Cup, we won the European Super Cup, we won the FA Cup, we won the World Championships, we won the Premier League. We just lost out in the final, and I'm really gutted about the final, but it is what it is, isn't it? We don't really care about that. End of season team meeting. I'm not going to do that on here. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go through this. Announce. Yeah. Golden Boot Award. Waring got Golden Boot for the Champions League. And then Dream Team for the Champions League. Service, Lars, Pixton, Waring. Yeah, that's about right considering. I feel like there'd be more Arsenal players if we'd won it. We'll confirm that for now. I'm just going to give them... Go out and do it all the same again. We'll do that. Right, so what we're going to do, we'll have a quick look at this team. And then we'll move on to have a look at the other teams and look at the league and all that sort of stuff. And then I will resign. So how are we going to start this? How are we going to start this? Let's just auto-fit this. Auto-size all columns. There we go. Average rating. The best player at the club was Paul King this season again. I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Let's go back. Paul King. 7.4. Wasn't as good as last season. 8 goals, 7 assists, 5 player of the matches last season. He played 30 games, 13 goals, 10 assists. So this season, 26 games. He's done well. He really has done well. The next player, Arab. Again, just a solid centre-back all season. 33 games. And it was just absolute solid at the back. He really was. Along with Service as well. It says something that your 2 best average rated players are your centre-backs. Then David is the next one, and he's had a good season, apart from his being sending off. 27 appearances in the league, 9 goals, 8 assists, 4 player of the matches, 18 goals altogether, 13 assists altogether, 6 player of the matches, 1 frickin' red card in the Champions League final. Lette, he didn't really play much. Van der Busch as well. Again, it was another one, struggling at left back to try and find players to play. Not trying to find, just whether to play him or Lovrak. 23 games. Again, his rating's pretty decent. Nick Back, again, has had a decent season. Did we bring him in this season? No, it was last season. 22 games because Benjamin kicked off a little bit. 1 goal. Yeah, it was all right. Who else? Pixton, we know about him. Superstar midfielder, 25 years of age. Brazilian, just doing wonders. 29 appearances this season. Again, didn't play as much football. Well, I'll say that. Played 44 games overall, but just in the league less. 4 goals, 10 assists altogether. 2 player of the matches. You've got to think of all the competitions we're in for him to win. Ashley Waring's, and again, we looked at him. 20 goals in the league, 35 appearances, 53 appearances altogether. 6 of them off the bench, 38 goals. 7 of them are from penalties. 4 penalties missed, I think that is. 10 goals, 10 assists, 6 player of the matches. He's been, I can't believe I chose him over Sojenko. He's 26 years of age, but he's English and I wanted him here. He's done well. He's an Arsenal legend. He has to be at some point, the amount of goals he's scoring. Lovrak, Ollie's had a decent season, apart from kicking up a bit of a fuss. Benjamin, again, he's Benjamin. He can play anywhere. He's the captain. He did all right, 24 games in the league, 1 goal, 1 assist. Pretty much the same as Nick Back, 32 games he's played. And then we're getting into the territory where players didn't really play as much. Martial, Penne, again, probably could have done better this season. How old is Penne? He's 27 years of age. Did all right, 26 games, 40 games altogether. Only 7 goals from the attacking midfielder role, 8 altogether. So probably want a bit more from that sort of position. Irabarren is going to be an absolute class goalkeeper. Wherever I go next, I'm going to try and bring Irabarren with me. He played 8 games in the league. He conceded 8 goals, so a goal a game is probably pretty bad. But overall, 23 games he played, 15 goals conceded, so that looks better reading. 11 clean sheets. Obviously, most of these for the Carabao Cup, to be honest with you. In the Carabao Cup, in the Cup games, conceded 3 goals. In the league, he conceded 8. Continental Championships, he conceded 4. So, yeah, it was one of them ones. He's all right. And we've got some, McQuell. We can have a look at him as well, actually. 25 years old, Brazilian, worth 63 million quid. 8 goals for us, 18 goals altogether. It was just the backup for us. And you just keep looking at this team. You keep going through. You've got players. Lascano, again, he got signing of the season. And I don't understand why he got signing of the season, because he didn't play that great. I would say Matadis would have been signing of the season, because where is he? He's got the highest average rating. He's had a sensational season for us. 18 appearances. Obviously, only 1 goal in the league, 3 assists, but overall 9 goals altogether, 28 appearances. And he's just been a good player. I'd say he deserves to get signing of the season. He's definitely my signing of the season. And, right, we've got some youngsters coming through. And you guys haven't really seen them, but I have been playing them. If we go through to potential, we'll scroll down, we'll find them. Kenneth Kabul, whatever his name is. He's a midfielder. He's 16 now. He's played 4 games. Obviously, his average rating isn't great. But where is he? He looks like he's going to be an amazing midfielder. He can play pretty much in any position in midfield, which is good to see. I'm going to actually just put this to youth so we can see the youth players here. So that we've got Ryan Stanyard, who doesn't know what position he wants to play. Right back, midfield, defensive midfield. He's going to be a good player. Then there's Callum Clayton. He's 17 years of age. I'm sure he was 15. He's now 17. Looks like he's going to be a good player. He really does. Again, wherever I go, I might look to get in some of these youngsters because they look like they're going to be doing well. Who else have we got? I'm sure there was someone else. Probably isn't. It was just them 3, I think. But then if we go back into the under-23s, we go to potential. We've got this guy, left back, looks decent, gonna be good. Kenneth Williams is a goalkeeper, 17 years of age, got bags of potential. So this team, I've got some good youth coming through. Who else is there? This is the under-18s. Under-23s, again, the team's a little bit slim on the slim side because I've got rid of the Deadwood. Kelvin Davis has been playing a lot of football. He Nottingham Forest, and well, he's played a lot of Championship football. I think he definitely needs a start in the Premier League next season, wherever he goes. And then Callum Riley, a couple of players on loan. And that's pretty much Arsenal. It really is. And if we have a quick look at my manager, we'll do that. Home, my profile. My profile, I've got my mealy and handling back up again because that's good. The loyalty to players needs to change, really. And if I get an interview, that is going to be the worst thing. So the history overview. Number of clubs we've managed is 5 clubs. Longest time in management in 1,203 days. Shortest time in management 377 days. I think that was at Bolton. Awards, 19 awards total. Career earnings, £45 million. And it just keeps going on. Games played for Arsenal, 204 games for Arsenal. 515 goals. Won 149 games. Drawn 33, only lost 22. Overall career stats, 602 games in charge. Won 350 of them. For over half of the games I've played, I've won. We've drawn 110. We've lost 142. Goals scored really, really well. We've won 9 cups, 4 leagues, 2 promotions, 8 cups in one season, to be honest with you. Well, 8 cups at Arsenal, even not in one season. National rankings. Highest national ranking is 10th. Highest nationality ranking is 2. Oh, must be in the top 10 now, the national. I didn't look at that. So we're trying to get this bit up as high as we can. Right, so we've bought 108 players, a value of 1.15 billion pounds worth of players. We've sold 75 players, just short of £1 billion worth of players. Highest fee spent on Nick Back, 138 million. Highest transfer received, 167 million for Zinchenko. Total fees paid to agents, 93 million. Number of players released, 35. Job history, and if we have a look, this season's just been crazy. York, we all know about York. We've seen it, and York seems ages away now, where we started in York. Bolton, we won what? Manager of the month once at Bolton. Then we moved on to Cardiff. In fact, no, we weren't at Cardiff for long, were we? Cardiff, then Leicester, then Arsenal. Leicester, I'm really annoyed that we didn't get a cup at Leicester. Did we? Did we not? Did we? What's that? Oh, we won an MLS All-Stars game, but we did get into the Europa League final and the FA Cup final with Leicester. This season, what have we won? We've won Manager of the Year, 3 Manager of the Months. Competitions-wise, we've just won everything. The season before, again, we won the Champions League, Premier League, Community Shield and Carabao Cup. So we've just done really, really well. And we'll have a quick look at these clubs where we've been at to see how they are. York have got themselves up into League One, and I think that said 5th. They got themselves into the playoff positions. They didn't get through. Obviously, the playoffs haven't finished happening. But York are looking like they're on a team that's going up, which is nice to see. And I probably should get an affiliate with York at Arsenal before I leave, but doubt that's going to happen. So York doing really well. Bolton, though, on the other hand, they're in the Championship. They think they've just got themselves relegated there in the Championship by the looks of things. Yeah, they're relegated down into League One. So York and Bolton are going to be playing in the same league, which is just crazy to think about. It really is. Then we've got Cardiff, who have been yo-yoing, to be honest with you, up and down, but they've managed to just finish 17th in the league. And then we'll go to Leicester. My beloved Leicester City. I feel like I should have done more with them, but it is what it is. They finished 8th in the league this season, just behind Manchester United. The big story, though, the big thing of this, Derby have got themselves into Europa League football. 68 points. They were so close to getting into the Champions League. They were there, and then the last day of the season, they played the game, and Tottenham played the day after, which is just unfair. I don't know why it does it sometimes. And Tottenham, yeah, picked them to it. And this is what obviously the table looks like. Cardiff have actually got themselves relegated this season. I thought they'd managed to survive. So we've got, obviously, we won Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham. So not anything really crazy going on. What, we're 10 years in now? 11 years? I think this is our 11th season we've just finished. So we're going on to 11 or 12 years. I can't remember, to be honest with you, how long we've been doing it for. And nothing too crazy happening. Derby up there. Leicester, Bournemouth, Burnley. It just looks pretty much standard. Huddersfield, Cardiff and Newcastle. Look how close that bottom 3 were. 32 points, 32 points, 35, 37, 39. Any one of them teams could have got relegated. It's been a good season. We've just dominated. We did lose 5 games, and 5 games we lost against Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, Tottenham and Norwich at the beginning of the season. We drew against Stoke, Tottenham, Burnley, Cardiff and Chelsea, and then we've just won every other game that we played. And that's pretty much it. And I'm going to have to resign. And I don't want to resign, but I'm going to have to. There isn't any jobs up yet. Job centre. Real Madrid job ain't up for grabs just yet, I don't think. There is some obviously French teams. There's Marseille even. Olympique Marseille. I want the Real Madrid job. I really want the Real Madrid job. It's very insecure. So I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to not retire. I want to resign. Why won't it let me resign? I want to leave Arsenal. Hang on, let's go forward a little bit. Why won't it let me resign as Arsenal manager? Right. Go on holiday. It won't let me resign. Can I make a board request? Can I leave? New contract. I want to leave the club. Right, for some reason I can't leave Arsenal. What the hell is my contract? Ah, here we go. It's here, resign. There we go, resign. Oh, I don't want to click it as Arsenal manager. For the first time in this save, we are now jobless. We've still got some job budgets, initial budgets, blah, blah, blah. Let's just go forward one day. Oh. Let's just go forward and just see what happens. I step down as Arsenal manager. Real Madrid job is insecure. That's the job we want. I'm very happy with this particular job behind me. It's my decision. Looking for a new challenge. Pretty much, we've just resigned. Now I need to find... I think I resigned in a good place. I'm going to go somewhere else. I have to go somewhere else. I just want the Real Madrid job. That's what I want. We could go to France, but I don't think... France would be a bigger challenge. I think Real Madrid would probably be a bit easier. I want to try and do a bit of country hopping now. I just don't know. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. Atletico Madrid job, that is unsecure as well. So we're jobless. So in the next episode, fingers crossed, I'll have myself a new job, a new team, and wherever I go, I'll start at the beginning of the season. I'll take you through the team, and we'll just see how we get on. So goodbye, Arsenal. You've been absolutely class. But it's a journeyman. It's time to pack my bags and leave the country and go somewhere else. Find out in the next episode. I'll see you later on.